hope because of this action that we're bringing that there will be other counties in our state that will join in this to put a stop to such reckless actions as have been going on here. Some are asking us, why is Niagara County taking on NYPA on this? Truth is, if somebody doesn't step up to the plate on this, what's to prevent the state from overspending and overtaxing to pay for their mismanagement? And what is to stop NYPA from overcharging our citizens and creating surpluses for their partner in crime to steal from us all? You may ask us, why a lawsuit? And I agree with that question. It shouldn't be a lawsuit. These papers here should be an arrest warrant, not a lawsuit. Thank you, and now to introduce the Majority Leader, Rick Uppergrove, for a few comments. Rick?
Yes. Today we demand transparency and accountability from the Power Authority in its operation. We intend to determine why the residents and businesses of Niagara County, Western New York, continue to pay the highest or to continue to pay exorbitant rates for electricity. New York Power Authority is a statutory obligation to provide power at the lowest possible cost. We don't believe that the Power Authority is meeting a statutory obligation. We're also challenging the sweep of over $500 million from the Power Authority by the state of New York to fund its budget. We believe that the rate of these funds will have a direct impact on the cost of electricity to the residents and businesses of Niagara County and Western New York, and we're asking that these funds be returned immediately. With deference to the Power Authority, we would like to continue to work as our partners. However, it is imperative that the taxpayers of Niagara County have a voice in the operation of the Power Authority. Thank you, Legislator Strett. Good job.
We need to address what is at the root of this lawsuit. NYPA could have done the right thing all along. New York State politicians like Francine Dalmani could have done the right thing all along also, and stood up for Western New Yorkers, instead of using us like a piggy bank. Instead, there was a sweep of $550 million from our power plant to downstate's budget. That's our taxpayers. That's our residents. And this money is going to Albany in the form of a hidden tax. Albany's rate of NYPA funds will impact those least able to pay their utility bills the worst. We know the burdens on the residents in this area already, especially these economic times again. The hard-working people that are here and the people that are on fixed incomes, how much more can they take? How much more can this area take? We had to do something, so we're filing a suit to fight for our residents. That's our job as elected officials. We're servants of the public here. It's our job to fight for the residents in Niagara County, and God bless us, we're doing that. Let us be clear. As a matter of both state and federal law, NYPA is obligated to change or to charge residential customers the lowest possible rates. That is a direct quote from the United States Code. Similarly, the Public Authorities Law also commands NYPA to permit the domestic and rural use at the lowest possible rate. How can they be meeting that requirement if they have an extra $500,000 on hand to give to Albany? That money came from somewhere. We all know where it came from. It came from our residents' pocketbooks. Those people, it came from the people that I'm talking on the fixed incomes. It came from the Niagara County residents. It came from us, and we have to put a stop to it, and we are. Because Albany took it from us. Here in Niagara County, we have the largest electrical power producer all throughout the whole state. And I've been passing resolutions with this county support that have been asking for some type of somebody from Niagara County to be on that board so that we would have some type of representation. The Niagara County legislators have voted in support that the headquarters should be here. And now, the worst thing of all possible things could happen is this $550 million sweep. We're fighting to give that money back to the customers in Niagara County who are clearly overcharged. We have to take this action because it is the right thing to do for our residents, and it is the right thing to do for our community. Thank you. Well, let's get a call with us.
NYPA's actions have left us, as representatives of the people of Niagara County, no choice but to file this lawsuit on their behalf. NYPA's refusal to include Niagara County in the discussions that led up to the sweep, even as our power plant produced the electric power in question and our residents paid disproportionately high rates, have left us little choice. But they could have prevented this by simply making us part of the discussion. Instead, there was no consultation with our residents. We had no voice in that room. As the lawsuit filed by our attorneys notes, the Niagara Power Project was never intended as a revenue stream for the authority to make donations to the state's general fund. It is a precious resource intended to benefit residential consumers and the business community in the Niagara Frontier region, as well as residential consumers across the state and in neighboring states. The Niagara Project must remain true to the statutory objective. That's why we've initiated this Article 78 suit, and why we will work to hold